Okay, we're live. Well, hello everybody. I got here Simple Jack here. I thought we'd talk about stuff that help each other make our lives simpler. Whatever else we feel like talking about, because I don't know much. I don't got much advice. Maybe Simple Jack does. There, you want to lead us off there, Jack?
Hey, Gorillas, how you doing? Hey,
I'm
chat,
do-
how you doing?
I'm doing. And we got two.
Nice.
I got two people here. Welcome.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yeah.
No, it's just like all I know is that making life simple is just living by like history, just making sure you don't repeat history.
Yep.
And then if you are gonna repeat history, repeat the good things.
Oh.
You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah. I know
So
some. I know some people need to learn that there.
there's so many acronyms out there or ways to abbreviate things like the word KISS means keep it simple, stupid. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
my
Just
my favorite is Fubar.
yep, yep, yep.
Oh, I
Pretty
love
much.
that in Saving Private Ryan there when they're just going, It's Fubar," and the one guy's like, "What's Fubar?" It's German.
Oh, it's German. Yeah, it's messed up beyond something anything recognizable. Fubar.
Well, it means effed up beyond recognition.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
There.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, there's just so many things out there. There's another one, Buddha. You know what I mean? Don't fight the river's flow. Don't fight the flow of life. You know, go with it. And
Yeah.
if you hit a rock, either it's a rock. You have to go around it. You know,
Yeah.
or you can be a force of water that can eventually erode the rock over time and eventually go
Yeah.
through it. It's just going to take time. It's not something you can do instantly. You either go around it or you really try to fight that rock and you can win. So yeah, man.
No, I found
Just
out everything's a lot easier when you just don't care what people think about you.
oh,
Once
and
you
that's a tough thing.
Yeah, well, I just quit caring, and I found out it's just a lot easier because you're always gonna have someone who doesn't like you and stuff. But once you don't care, it makes it a lot easier.
And then learn not to fight with people over the smallest things.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Not necessarily fight, but argue. I notice a lot of people are now arguing instead of debating.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's one of those. That's the one thing that bugs me about the world we're living in now is that everybody, if you disagree with them, all of a sudden it's like, "F you, I'm done. I'm not going to talk to you anymore." Instead of
I'm gonna
debating with.
block you on Twitter. I'm gonna block you on every social media platform possible. It's like what?
Yeah, it's over the stupidest thing, over disagreement.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, everybody's just like F you anymore. And it's just like you don't have like there's a difference between having like a genuine argument and just like fun bantering back and forth against each other, like what happens on Salty Checkers channel. There's disagreements all the time. We just sit there and argue back and forth with each other. And it's a lot of fun.
That
That's
sounds fun. Oh, you got life.
Yeah, I got life. We're just
So that's just things we come across. There's always this someone else has lived our situation, has not necessarily been in our shoes, but has been in similar situations, and sometimes has benefited from it. And that's the kind of people you want to take advice from. And I
yeah.
know that there's certain people you don't want to take advice from. Like I heard this once was don't take advice money about money from somebody who makes less money than you. That just makes sense. Like I never even thought about that, but sometimes you just listen to everybody's advice, but in the long run, if someone makes less money than you, how do they know how to make more money?
Well, the one thing I got to have a little bit of money to start with there, but there's a whole group there on Twitter and Reddit there. They make a living just following Nancy Pelosi's stocks there. I was laughing. I was like, man, yeah, but you got to have money to play the stock market like that.
Oh, it's amazing how many people play the game of life and how they play it is amazing too. And that's what's so fascinating. How many people have found keys or have played their cards right?
Yeah. Or if I had known that people were going to sit there and drive the price of GameStop stop up, I don't feel sorry for those hedge funds at all that lost $70 billion.
Yeah, I heard about that. That's pretty crazy. But
Yeah,
that's probably one of the smartest things I've ever heard. You follow someone's portfolio who has inciting trading information, and it's almost like a guarantee win.
no, it wasn't insider trading. What they're doing is there's doing this thing called a they're shorting the stock or whatever, which drives the price way, way, way down. What they do is they borrow the stock when it when it's high, when it's low, and hope to sell it back to the person when it's high. Basically, they're just borrowing the stock and hoping they sell it back high.
Well, I was talking about the
But
Nancy Pelosi thing.
oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But she's not the only one. That half the Congress is doing it. And they're not even reporting it.
Mhm.
Or
Yeah.
not most of it. But back to the GameStop thing, but what these people did is they got like 1,000, 2,000 people together, and they all just took all their money and just drove it into GameStop, drove that price up, so these hedge funds had to sit and pay interest on the stocks they borrowed when they were trying to when they're trying to get manipulate it there. And they kept the price high there, and it was costing all these hedge funds billions of dollars. But until they finally said, "Screw it," they might have to sell them back at the high price instead of the low price. I'm not,
Jeez,
I'm
that's
not exactly sure how it all works, you
right, but
know.
it's scandalous. Yeah.
But but it's funny when the one hedge fund manager that lost the most there, he got onto one to a news network and he just started cussing up a storm to, to at all these people here. We're all just sitting here back laughing.
Jeez. Yeah, there's always a way to work money and figure out the math of it. And Jesus, that's crazy. Having that many people that can invest money or withdraw money into a stock to affect it that much is crazy.
Oh, oh yeah,
It makes sense. It makes complete sense. Holy crap! If you had that much money, you knew a whole bunch of people that had that much money, you totally could influence the stock market.
well,
That's
no,
amazing.
it wasn't even that. It wasn't even that they all had a lot of money, but when you got 2,000 people spending between 50 and $100, on the one stock, driving. That's what drove the price up was the amount of people, not like a lot of people sending money in. But then you got some of these people that do have quite a bit of money, then start throwing in thousands and tens of thousands of dollars, and that really jacked up the price.
Yeah, yeah, that's amazing. I mean, rock and
Yeah,
roll. Well, yeah, I'm pretty much going to be streaming some Battlefield. I did get Dying Light 2, that new zombie game, but I'm not really motivated to play it right now, and I enjoy Battlefield too much, really.
yeah,
Yeah, it's just my type of game. So I'm gonna put more time into it and work on some of the classes and just be competitive in it and have some fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If you find Battlefield fun, go play what you like playing.
So I'm actually thinking about going to Twitch too. I was talking to Piper or Fizz Giggity, which is another YouTube channel, and she has a Twitch, and she says it's pretty cool over there. So I'm gonna go check it out and probably do like a 4 or 5 hour show here, and then like a 3 or 4 hour show at Twitch. So I do both channels, both platforms, and so I can multicast.
Yeah.
Yeah, because apparently there's a software called Streamlabs, which they have a multicast feature, which is really cool.
Oh, so you can do both channels at the same time.
Yeah.
I wonder if you could do that with StreamYards because I'd want to do Rumble also. But of course, if I want to have a real uncensored thing, I'd go live on Rumble there. But I'm not sure if they fixed the problem with where you can archive the video afterwards. I know
Mm-hmm.
if you did a live show on Rumble there, you couldn't archive it. That's why a lot of channels were hesitant to go there.
Oh, I haven't heard of Rumble or used it yet.
Oh yeah, it's a. I heard about it through Dan Bongino. Oh, whoops! I said the censored word. No, he used to do. He's an investor in that, and he was uploading his videos there and on YouTube there until he got permanently banned.
Oh, dang.
Well, he just got a week suspension there. Then he kind of sent lovely letter to one of the people that, because when you got a channel has over 100,000 people, you get special privileges to the YouTube people there. And
Yes.
he just sent to kind of like a lovely letter to them, and they permanently banned his channel. But
Wow, how interesting.
a lot of channels they didn't want. But it's just like a competitor to YouTube that they say is censor like is censor free.
And do you like using it?
Oh, I haven't used it. I like a lot of the channels I watch here are only on YouTube there, but also the setup is a little bit hard to like. I don't like the setup, but each their own. There's a lot of people who love it.
Hmm.
They
Hmm.
must be doing something right because they just got their stock just jumped to like 15 some percent here in the last couple weeks.
Oh, cool.
But
Yeah,
that's because they're
eventually, YouTube won't be enough for everybody, and then Twitch won't be enough for everybody, and then eventually we'll have to get more and more platforms. Since I think there will be top seven.
no, it's not that it's not YouTube has enough for room for everybody there, but people aren't liking the rules and the way they enforce their rules is the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
And I am completely honest. With the way YouTube enforces some lopsided ways they enforce their rules there, I can't blame them for leaving.
Right. Right. Everybody has their reasons.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know. My channel is not really focused towards controversy, so I shouldn't really have a problem. It's just a
yeah.
gaming channel. You know what I mean?
Unless someone makes a bad comment, or something, or so. They got laxed on the swearing rules and all that too. So because some of the channels that they like were swearing and they're getting hit, then they kind of went lax on that rule.
Well, you also can you can moderate your chat with the keywords. You can have keywords held for review.
No, but you stream with like 3 or 4 other people, don't you?
I do. I do.
Yeah. So say they say something, all of a sudden they get upset, and all of a sudden they start screaming something into their mic, and it gets picked up on your channel. Your
Ah,
channel called
good,
wire
good, good. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Good point.
because like my coworker there, some of the stuff he screams into the mic there, they wouldn't even wait till the stream ended to take it down. But he doesn't stream while they play. They just play as a group and talk to each other. They don't stream it though. But some of the
Hmm.
stuff he screams into the mic, it's funny as can be, but it'll get automatically banned.
Yeah, no, some people, I'm really surprised they don't understand, like, what these, for example, like how channels grow and it's pretty smart to be censored a little bit and try to be clever in the words you use. And some
Well,
people are just ignorant of that.
my problem is I'm a free speech absolutist.
Well, I can have freedom of speech and be clever at the same time.
Yeah. No, but
You
what
know
I'm
what I mean?
saying,
And that's the
yeah,
whole that's
yeah,
the whole idea of like trying to outsmart the government is being able to say what you can, but and get the word through
yeah,
without breaking the rules or without breaking their rules. That is the biggest troll you could do to a government
yeah.
is knowing being smarter than them.
No, I've been pretty good at controlling how I say a lot of stuff, you know, but it's like some of the words that they sit there and ban you for, it's like you shouldn't, especially depending on what the context of the words is.
Hmm. Interesting.
Because like,
Interest-
unless you're a really big channel talking about 1940s Germany, even if it's in an educational sense, they're the if you use then that N word, they're they're automatically they could even take your stream down, and then you have to sit there and fight them for it just for saying that word,
Right. Right.
or so you got so that's one way. Or you talk about the current sickness that's going around. You say something wrong about that. They can automatically take your channel
Right. Right.
down there.
But
But
like I was saying, if you're clever enough, you totally could talk about World War I and World War II without mentioning the N word
yeah,
and educate people just fine.
yeah,
That was my whole point. It's like I could totally have a history channel and get around using um, many bad negative words, but still be able people be understand history.
Yeah, but but also what, like, say me and you were talking about World War II there, and we
Mhm.
got into a heated argument over some aspect of it, and it slips out in the heat of the moment there. Then all of a sudden you're hit, versus when you're actually trying to have a discussion or something, and it gets a little argumentative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. So I
'Cause-
heard a good quote, that really helps, any YouTube channel and really helps any person really, is, don't let emotion run your show.
yeah,
'Cause, when you do that, that's how mistakes happen.
yeah.
Eh
Well, a lot of
yeah.
well, I'm just kind of surprised with for a generation that grew up on South Park. How's everybody offended by everything?
Oh, I love South Park. I just started watching the Plandemic specials.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's such a good deal. You get both of them for $3 standard, on YouTube, and there's like 2 hours of South Park for 3
Oh, I'm
bucks.
pretty sure I got him on my TV here.
Yeah, so I would totally watch them. Yeah, dude, it's horrible, dude.
Yeah, but like our generation
Oh,
grew up on South Park, but yet it seems like people are offended by everything. It's like we shouldn't be offended by anything compared to because especially what they've had on that show.
no, it's pretty amazing. I don't yeah, it's pretty amazing. So many, I guess the word is Karens out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you kinda just have to ignore the dump you just have to be ignorant or ignore people who are negative or dumb so you're not pulled into that. I know that.
Oh, I
So,
don't ignore him. I got 6 Facebook jail medals to prove that.
mm.
I got 6 30-day medals for arguing with some of the people because of some of the stupid stuff they did.
Oh, I haven't had that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really kinda stay off social media,
Oh,
and
I've been
just
using it
use
less.
it for advertising.
Well, I've been using it less and less too, because it took me
Nice.
2 weeks to figure out I was in Facebook jail for 30 days. It took me 2 weeks to find that out.
Yeah,
Well, that
I
was
heard there's
one
also
I
a Facebook Live. I haven't
yeah
tried
that,
that yet.
yeah yeah, but that was one I earned. But yeah. Well, oh,
Facebook Live might go big.
what?
Facebook Live might go big. Might get bigger with,
I don't know.
with
Facebook's.
the
I don't know. Stock dropped 30% in the last 2 days.
interesting. I wonder what they did.
Oh, I can't remember what happened exactly, but they're blaming it on the financial review. But they said they were doing something, or they said something. I can't remember what it was, but as soon as they said it, it dropped automatically 25%. And then it's kept dropping since then.
Hmm. No good. No good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, one thing though I found that helped me out a lot there. For a while there, I was kind of getting lax, like on my cleaning around the house, and then I was just getting lax, and then it got to the point I had absolutely no motivation because stuff kept piling up there. I just
Mhm.
started writing down everything that needed to be done. And I broke it down into smaller stuff, like for when I clean the kitchen, like I'll go like clean off the stove, clean the stove, clean off counters, wash the counters, do dishes, put dishes away. I'll write it down into smaller tasks and all that. It's amazing how much stuff I get done, especially once I start get going and crossing stuff off the list. And it's like, oh, let's do a couple more. Let's do a couple more. Let's do. People say I was weird for doing that, but it really, I can believe how much it helps me there by
Hey,
doing
dude.
that.
I itemize a lot of things. Like I have a YouTube tracker. I write everything I do on YouTube down so I can when I do go to on my channel. So you got to write
Oh,
everything down sometimes. And especially it's amazing. Yeah, it's amazing how much time there isn't in a day because it's amazing what we do in a day and you're like, "Whoa, sometimes there isn't enough time in the day or you can't get enough energy."
yeah. Then the stuff just starts piling up and
Mhm.
all that. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me see. I have to I got a capture card for my, PlayStation so I can do, better streams, but I don't know if I even need it. I don't know if I even need it 'cause, the PlayStation is a great device. It's one of those cool, all these modern like, I'm guessing the Xbox is pretty cool. Does the same thing, the new Xbox, series or what is it? The Xbox You know what the new Xbox is?
It's Xbox X Series, I believe it is.
Okay, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't I don't really I all the only Xboxes I got is the original, which that one keeps shutting off for me in the 360,
Mm-hmm.
or I go with the Sega Genesis. I can't figure out what I want to play my 64, but I can't figure out what's wrong with it.
Hmm.
It just won't turn on.
Do you have Golden? You have GoldenEye and Zelda for
I
N64?
got Zelda and Mario Kart. That's the only reason I got the 64 was for Mario Kart and Zelda.
Smash Brothers is fun.
Oh yeah, Mario Smash Bros. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's fun. So what are things you said that you were you were cooking stuff. What other stuff do you cook besides hey, you have a smoker and you do other things?
Oh yeah, I can make some fantastic dry rub ribs. I don't like too much. There's only one barbecue sauce I like. I found it at some family barbecue shack down in when I was down there in Kansas City.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that trip was a whole story and a half.
yeah. Like not a big fan of barbecue sauce either. If a barbecue's done right, it don't need sauce.
Yeah. Well, you get some ribs there, and you just put some, just season it, and then throw it on the smoker, or even if you just do it like a light smoke and then finish cooking them in the oven, that does pretty good.
Hmm.
Yeah. The another really good one there. Do you like cream of chicken?
Yeah.
Okay, you take a glass pan there, the one that I think it's the 9 by 11 there, and you take a box of stuffing, you layer the bottom of the stuffing there. Take a couple chicken breasts, and they'll take forever if you don't dice them up. So you got to dice them up into smaller pieces there, and
Mm-hmm.
just throw it on top of the the stuffing there. Then take 2 cans of cream of chicken there, layer the top of it, then throw it in the oven at 350 until the chicken's done.
Oh, nice. It's that simple.
Yeah, it's that simple.
How long does the chicken usually take to cook?
Yeah, well, mine's like
Like
45 minutes,
That's what I was
or
saying, like
so.
30 or 45. So, dude, it's really sad, man. Like, I've been going to get these stores to get, like, fried chicken or something like that that are just like roasted chicken. And sometimes I feel like they're undercooking the chicken a little bit. You're like, fuck.
Well, if it's roasted chicken there and it's undercooked, then they got a crack in their seal on the broaster, or they're either that they're not waiting for the timer.
Or they do the thermostat on one of them and it clears, but all the rest of it isn't cooked. You know what I mean? It's like, dang, man. I feel like I have to start cooking for myself,
Yeah.
which I don't
There's
like
no
doing.
there's no thermostat on the broaster. Well, there is a thermostat on the broasters, but it just heats up the oil. It doesn't measure the temperature of the chicken. You gotta do that manually yourself.
Yeah, yeah,
What it
you have
does
to.
is
Yeah,
it heats the oil up to like 500 degrees, and then it uses pressure to cook the chicken there. That uses pressure and the oil to cook the chicken, but then it's timed, not temp.
right, right. So, yeah, I just feel like, ooh, man, that sucks. People aren't taking it that seriously when chicken's important to be cooked all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
There.
it's just like, hmm, 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 hmm.
Or
I,
another simple meal there is just bean hot dish. That's delicious too. I like you take some hamburger, you brown it, season the hamburger with like just regular seasoning salt. You cook up a bunch of macaroni there. Then you throw in a can or two of baked beans, and then throw the mix it all together.
nice. That does sound good. Someone was making some dirty rice the other day. It looked really good. It was a hamburger and either spicy or mild pork, ground up pork. So you got
Yeah,
the pork and hamburger mix, and
yeah,
then
but
yeah.
I'm not a big rice fan. I think it's the texture.
Interesting. But you can swap it out for noodles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but of course, it didn't help. I worked in a Mexican restaurant about for a while,
Yeah, yeah.
so every dish had rice.
I've just never been that creative before to mix the hamburger and the ground hamburger and ground Italian sausage together. It's like that. This just sounds like a good combo. For
Well,
some
my
reason,
mom
that's
well, my mom made it because it's cheap.
oh okay,
Or she'd
yeah.
do like hot tuna buns. Oh man, that's something. That's one. That's one food growing up that I've never even thought of making. After I left the house. Well, actually, I didn't leave the house. They left the house.
Hmm. Right, right, right.
I actually bought the house that I grew up in.
That's fantastic, bro.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm one of those people. I don't think I'm a house buyer. Like I don't think that's something I in my plan to do is buy a house. I want to buy I want to travel and just travel if I get to a certain point, and just have a motorhome. Really, a really nice
yeah,
motorhome.
yeah. Once your channel gets big enough, you enough that make it a lot easier. I know that one of the channels I listen to that guy there he'll stick around at the Beanie Mansion for a couple of months, and then he'll take off down to Florida, then down to Texas, then down to Latin America, and he'll just stream his channel straight from his trailer.
Oh, cool, cool.
So,
Yeah, that's like a YouTube dream. But right now, I work construction. That's what I do. I build communities and then
well,
pop up homes. So,
oh, then you can come fix my garage door for me.
well, no, I'm the builder. I'm not the guy to install. I'm not the installer, but I'm pretty sure I could fix a garage door if I tried.
Yeah, no, that thing fell. I got one of those old wooden garage doors there, and it fell down on my back there when I was trying to fix it.
Oh yeah, garage doors are surprisingly really heavy.
Well, the neighbor's one that I fixed wasn't too heavy there, but
Hmm.
that's all light plastic there. I got one of the old school garage doors that's about 50 years old.
Yeah, so yeah. It's surprising how heavy they are. It's like the spring assisted. You didn't realize how much the springs did.
Oh yeah, when I did the replace the middle board on it there, that
Hmm.
that we had to sit there and prop the spring back up into place there and it bolted in. Oh man, that thing was hard. We even tried to use a lever on it.
Huh. I wonder if there's a new way to reinvent garage doors. So I wonder. I
Well,
wonder.
the new ones are real light and just light plastic that's hollow on the inside there. That unless you put insulation in it, or at least
Hmm.
my neighbor's was when I went to go fix hers. All mine did was that for some reason it came off the tracks. The wheels did.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, building homes is fun. It's fun. It's what I'm
oh
gonna do for a while, I think. Or unless YouTube works out, which is really fun too.
yeah.
It's funny, all the gaming I've been doing lately. I'm building up. Like my thumb is looking all weird. It's got weird callus on it, dude. Because I use that PS5 controller and just smash and run forward in Battlefield. That's all we do is just run forward. It's hilarious.
You're hitting your joystick too hard.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But dang, but my thumb just has a weird dent in it. So I got
Yeah.
to get that. Yeah, yeah, yep, yep, yep.
Yeah.
So,
I'm surprised no one's chat. The one person we got watching here is not chatting.
hmm, hmm. It's a slow night. It seems like a lot of people are tired over our friend's stream Piper. Yeah, it was Adventures of Piper.
Yeah.
And it just seemed like a slow night, and she sent the StreamYard link out, so I joined in because there was just nobody was joining in. Like, it just seemed like a slow night.
Yeah. Well, of course. Heck, the bots even haven't even hit the channel yet. But no, I suppose with Salty he streamed for 5 hours there, and Captain Trek he streamed for an hour and all that. Plus, it's a
I,
Wednesday.
yeah, and I guess he's streaming later tonight too. Yeah, I think that's what he
Oh,
said. I could be
oh yeah,
wrong.
he streams about 3:30 or 7:30 there.
Yeah, when did he start doing those? Like, is that new?
Uh, hell, he was doing them a little bit here and there, but now since his computer broke, he ended up having to do the late night streams there.
Yeah, it sounds like yeah, it sounds like he's getting everybody's helping him get his computer
Yeah,
up and running again, or a
I
computer or
got to
something like
get
that.
yeah, I'm sending him down the Ethernet cord that I don't use no more. So,
Yeah, I offered to send him a pair of a brand new pair of headsets, pretty much. Like I have these Corsairs I never use, and
but I don't think he was reading the chat that much. That's why I hopped on the stream real quick. Then told him about Raycon, which is not a sponsor, but I don't have enough people for them to be a sponsor.
I know it'd be
Raycon,
funny one day to get sponsored as a YouTuber or a streamer. Because there's other ways you can go. You know, you can go stream. So many platforms you can stream on these days.
See, a lot of these people, they go. A lot of these companies, they go for the the big old streams there that that have like thousands of people there. There's me there. If I owned a company, I do like a smaller advertise. Like they wouldn't get no like $10,000 to advertise my product, but offer them like $500 to advertise my product for a month or so, like $500 a month, or something to advertise my product there.
Right.
Once I will catch a new person, and then on these smaller channels, everybody, if the person really likes your product, and will shout it out, the people trust them more, versus like, oh yeah, Dan Bongino, he's sponsored by this person, but how much are they paying him to say all this good stuff? He goes, even though he claims he uses only stuff he verifiably trusts,
Hmm.
you know, kind of like that. But when you got these large podcasts, they get thrown a lot of money there's to say whatever they want about the product.
Wow. Yeah, I heard about all that kind of stuff. People getting like offered big money just to say something about their product because they know it's gonna help. It's gonna help their company. It's crazy. Oh, look, yeah, because Captain Trek just went live, I think, or he's got the notification. Yeah, he just went live.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll check him out for a bit. Always stop by to say hello.
Oh yeah. I was kind of saying I like hopping in on streams and that. The only problem I can't hop on streams while I'm at work there because a lot of them for live streaming, the volume setting's lower than like someone who has a pre-recorded video,
Mm-hmm.
so I can't hear when the machines are running, so I
Yeah,
can't.
yeah. And same
It
way,
makes it a
like
lot harder.
at work, I was having a slow time period where we just weren't building that much, so I was just able to hang out in people's streams and participate. But now that we're busy, it's I don't know if I can do that anymore. It's too bad.
Yeah, but
Yeah. So, because I really like participating in people's streams. I love live shows. That's why I did my live show. 'Cause to me, you get to really see people and who they are instead of these edited versions that make them look perfect. You know what I mean? Their gameplay is perfect. All their stuff they do is perfect because it's all edited, and so even then, it's not perfect. But yeah, live shows to me just have more connection to the viewer.
oh yeah, like I did a stream there on Monday. That like I ended it after 15 minutes because I thought I had someone lined up, but they must have forgot or something, or they were having troubles and stuff. So, but then it's like I was trying to think what to say because I didn't have anybody to bounce off of. So I was freezing up and had one person who was listening in, but he was kind of busy at the moment, so he couldn't interact with the chat and all that. It was like
Right.
I kind of froze up and forgot what I was gonna say. So it's like I guess everybody's allowed one bad stream
Well, no,
there.
that happens all the time because, like for example, I take advantage of the whole idea that I don't have to create content besides play a game that's already created for me. I just have
Yeah.
to participate in the game, and then I look at so far I've been so fortunate enough. There's been a viewer here and there, and they participate in the chat, so it's
Oh,
really cool.
you got like a nice amount of people to chat with there.
Yeah, they do help out a lot with the show, and I appreciate everybody because, like I say, without them, there's no channel. I just sit. Oh, there is a channel, but there's no talking. Look, I have a hard time talking to myself, so I'm in the same boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people are streaming. I'm just going through the streaming list. We got Jedi Bill, Yvette Classic. They got just so many content creators that go live these days. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really glad
And
you went live. You chose that route.
what?
So I'm glad you chose that route to go live and be a live show.
Yeah, I want to do review. I want to do reviews, and I'm not sure how big of a movie buff you are.
I like movies, but I couldn't tell you too much about the hit. Yeah, yeah. I enjoy movies. I really do enjoy them, but I don't know. I don't think I'm a buff.
Yeah, because I kind of want to go into like review movies, and guiding people towards good movies, and knowing all that, or some of the movies you never hear of,
Mhm.
like I never heard of Battle Behind the Stars until we watched it on movie night there with Salty Trekker on Friday nights when he does movie night. You
What
got
is
you
he?
got
He does like a stream party or something?
oh yeah, him with Matthew there, and he goes with movies that Matthew's never seen before, and then like we've been going through a lot of the Star Trek stuff because Matthew said Star Trek 5 was like the middle of the ground on par for what a Star Trek movie was, and it's been considered the worst Star Trek movie ever.
Huh,
Like the only thing
that's
I can remember telling you about that movie is what does God need with a starship? That's the only thing I can remember about that movie. It's so bad. So we've been going through all of them. And they've been rating them and all that, and then he's been kind of specially editing the videos there that makes a whole lot of fun just seeing the edits. Especially if you've
mhm.
seen the stuff before, and then you notice the edits there. It's
Jeez.
so funny.
Yeah, yeah, you're a movie buff. It definitely sounds like it. You enjoy movies too. That's awesome, man. That's
So I kind
awesome.
of want to review movies and all that, but like some of the good, like most people haven't heard of Atomic Twister, and I think that's an underrated movie. But then you got people who sit there and they'll they'll nitpick the whole movies, and it's like makes them tries to make them less enjoyable than they are.
that's awesome, dude. Atomic Twister.
And it's
Uh,
it's actually a really interesting movie there where they got this tornado that hits one of their power plants, and the guy made the mistake of shutting off the electrical pumps to try to save power, and but their their diesel pumps failed on them, so they had to race to and the reactor started overheating and boil. And if the rods got exposed to air, they half of Tennessee would be gone. So I had to race against the clock there to get to fix the problem.
yeah, it's free on YouTube right now.
Oh yeah, I recommend watching that some night if you get a chance, or if you got a slow day at work watching it. It's a really good movie. But you got
Yeah,
these people that'll sit there and nitpick everything, and it's just like whatever. I don't want to nitpick, I want to like if I like a movie, I want to recommend it, talk about some of the good stuff in it.
mhm.
Kind of like
Yeah,
I could talk about the Patriot probably for an hour.
The Patriot. Is that the one with Mel Gibson?
Yeah, Mel
No.
Gibson, Heath Ledger, Isaac something, the guy who plays Lucius and Captain Lorca on Discovery. There was the one
Yeah.
that played Colonel Tavis. There, then I also had Rene Aubernois or something, or however you pronounce his French name. I can't speak French.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That was a good movie. I enjoyed that movie.
Oh yeah, especially I liked how they kept hinting at the wilderness campaign, and then finally towards the 3/4 through the movie, they finally tell you what happened, and it's like it made my jaw drop. Like, holy crap, they did that.
Hmm.
But one of my favorite moments throughout the whole movie is when he brought the white flag to that little fort there to talk to Colonel Wall or Colonel whatever's name was Wallace there,
Yes.
and he's like, "The more there must be gentlemen in silver there." And he goes, "Well, if the conduct of your officer is the way you measure men, I'll take that as a compliment."
Jeez. Yeah, and at the very end, he takes the dogs back.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
very clever
No, then they
war
have the straw
tactics.
dummies. Then they have the
Yeah.
straw dummies as their officers that they're holding hostage.
Yeah, the war
Then
tactics were good.
he drags it in and goes, "What the hell is that?" "One of our captured officers, Your Honor," or Your Majesty, or whatever he said to him.
Jeez, man. Yeah, definitely watch that movie if you're gonna go to war or have to deal with bandits. You know what I mean? Like, if you have to deal with
Oh,
people in a hostage situation.
well, I liked how they kind of foreshadowed they're talking about when they're all talking about their. He goes, yeah, they're reading his journal there, how saying how brilliant he was there, and it goes, he's too prideful. Their pride's a weakness there, and they go, I'd rather take stupid. They're, but then they turn his pride there by running back and over the hill. There's the actual Continental Army instead of the militia. They're they're in that the one last battle that they showed, not the
Yeah,
Battle of Yorktown, but the battle the the previous battle there, and they used his pride against him by just by having the Continental Army out of sight, but they retreated back to it.
no, yeah, no, it's a really good war tactics movie, I guess you can say.
And well, the reason the Patriot was even made is like, oh, we got plenty of movies on Vietnam. We got plenty of movie. We got too many movies on World War II. There's a bunch of movies on the Civil War, but there's hardly any movies on the Revolutionary War. So that's how they kind of started coming up with the idea for the Patriot. Was just that there wasn't too many movies based around the Revolutionary War. So that it's amazing how just like one little idea like that, and then it just snowballs to a to a movie like that. Just they want to make a movie around a certain war because there's hardly any of them.
Yeah, yeah. I like the future war movies like Starship Troopers. Like I love how detailed they got into like the whole idea of the economy.
Like
The yeah, I like that. I like that kind of stuff. The Patriot
you'd
was
like
great, but
you'd like Babylon 5, and then Deep Space Nine after season 4.
hmm,
Babylon 5 is a good show. In Deep Space Nine, they focus around this star called the Dominion, and their soldiers. They got the Gemidar for Deep Space Nine. There, these
okay.
soldiers can be they artificially make them, kind of thing, and they can build legions of them in like 3 days.
Yeah, I remember Babylon 5 actually. That's interesting.
Oh yeah, I like Babylon 5. I still got to finish season 5 of it, but
Um, it,
I kind of stopped watching after the Shadow War because I can't remember what something came up. I can't remember what it was. I forgot to
at
go
one
back
point in
to it.
time, dude, there were so many space shows and space things.
Oh yeah, the golden area. I think the golden era of space shows is kind of gone though. Though,
Yeah, well, all shows really. That's what I've heard.
well, the problem is they got people that complain that it's all kind of one sided of well, the problem is everybody's making everything political, and then that streams into the culture of our video movies and all that, and then people just start bashing them. It's like something could be a good movie, but because it has a certain aspect to it, oh, I'm not going to watch it because of that. They make it they try to make everything political.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Yeah.
Pretty sad. Yeah, I don't know why people are not just like you said, like you, and just being the fans of the movies and enjoying them for what they're at, for what they are, and
Yeah.
jeez,
Yeah,
jeez,
but
jeez.
like a really good movie was Don't Look Up. Yeah, it has its political aspects to it, but the whole movie is based on the premise an asteroid's gonna hit the Earth. And really, it's more like of a thing where one person discovered it had valuable resources on it, so we're not gonna blow up this asteroid here. We're gonna go try and mine it there. Well, they screw so trying to get wealthy off of the resources of the asteroid instead of blowing it up. There, they doomed all of the Earth because of it.
Yeah, that would be interesting,
And
dude. To have a
all these people they're listening to the government when they said don't look up, and they turned it into a whole political thing saying don't look up. And really, if they would just looked up, they would have seen the asteroid coming towards Earth. But
jeez.
it has its political aspects to it. I'm not gonna deny that, but it doesn't negate that it's actually a pretty good movie. And it's pretty funny.
Yeah, with a title like that, Don't Look Up.
Yeah,
It's about a movie about an asteroid coming to Earth because
yeah,
people want to mine it. Yeah, it's pretty
yeah,
bad.
but they said it towards the election year, and they didn't want to lose the election, so they're telling all their people, don't listen to these nutcases here. Just don't look up.
Yeah, the election is
People
more
fall for it.
important than yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's a
Uh,
political movie. It's somewhat political, but it's a good movie. It's real fun. It's not like they go, the Democrats tell you don't look up, or the Republicans don't tell you look up. They don't even mention the. I don't even think they mention the what political party's telling you not to look up. It's just like one party's telling you not to look up, the other party's telling you to look up.
hmm
It's just, it's just, it's just fun to watch. You know,
Wow. So, what other YouTubers are you watching on YouTube right now for entertainment?
for the small channels or the big channels. Oh,
Any channels. Because right now I'm really just content creating, so it's really hard for me just to follow anybody to watch anybody. So I just watch gaming channels really, and then Captain Trek for some like for something different, and then some other small channels like the Pause Show, which is like a comic book and cultural
yeah.
events channel. So that's
Oh, is
kind of
there any other interests you have there that I could guide you towards?
that's what I mean. I'm just well, yeah, what are you watching? Might be
Well, I
interested.
go Friday nights. We got Jep Nerdy and movie night with Salty Checker. That's a lot of fun.
hmm
John DeMarco does a lot of really good Star Trek movies there. There, Lore Reloaded. He does a lot of Star Trek theory movies. I'm not sure if you like Star Trek. That we also got like Lore Runner. He does ruminations on a lot of the sci-fi shows, and then for some reason he decided to do My Little Pony, and he does like he does game ruminations where he talks about games and that. You might want to check out Lore Runner.
Yeah,
There.
that sounds fun. That sounds fun.
Another
Jesus.
guy that joins us in the chats is Norman Dixon. He does a lot of good videos and all that. I participate in Question and Trek there. They do Star Trek. It's a real fun. They do on Sundays there, and they got like a Star Trek trivia there. And man, some of the questions you come up with is like, holy crap! You remember? That's the question. How am I supposed to remember that? Then you get a chance to stump the other team or stump Conti there.
Hmm.
Rambo Canuck has a good fun channel there. They do history of R with R&R on Mondays there. Then Rambling Canuck he streams throughout the week there. He has like a history's what ifs that are pretty interesting, and karaoke on Saturday nights there.
Oh, fun.
Oh yeah. Then you've got an awesome channel called Simple Jack underscore live I watch.
Nice, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate your support, man. I appreciate your participation in the chat.
Oh yeah.
That's really cool, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah. Critical Drinker, he does a lot of pretty good movie analyst there and fun editing and that. He's real fun to listen to. I listen to Eli who he does on Sunday or on Wednesdays there. He does What's Up with the Universe. He talks a lot of stuff that's going on with space and all that.
Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, Drinker, man. He's a character.
So you've seen some of his stuff there.
Yeah, yeah, because I was watching Doomcock for a little bit, and then Moeller, he does the movie reviews, and then Critical Drinker was like those three guys that did all the Star Trek hate and movie reviews on Star Trek for a while. I'm not Star Trek, Star Wars. Sorry, Star Wars, the Disney Star Wars. And
Yeah, I like
they were just attacking it for a bit, and it was funny to listen to them go after it, and then they go into other movies, and yeah, it's just been fun watching those guys. They have such an opinion, and they're really smart and really
yeah.
understand movies. Like they're not just
Well,
hating on it.
I like the Critical Drinker when he's talking about some of these new videos. There you go. He all of a sudden changes his voice, going the message.
hmm Then I watch Joe's angry reviews. That's funny.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, he
I
does
got
like video game angry reviews and movie reviews, and he just yeah.
yeah. I was mentioning one of the smaller ones that people I sit there and kind of talk to on these other live streams too. That's the ones I was mentioning. Real fun because we got a real nice small YouTube community that we all support each other. Those are really good channels that I know. I know Life with Matthew. He's been doing a lot of reviews there. But I only got time for so many live streams in a day, so it's hard to get around to everybody.
It is, especially if you start going live more often. It's just like, whoa, the time of the day just gets
Yeah,
eaten up.
I probably won't be going live the rest of the week there because tomorrow I'm gonna be doing my oh crap. Someone's coming over cleaning,
Mm-hmm.
and then Sunday through or Friday through Sunday I'm going up to see my parents there.
Rock and roll.
Yeah, because we're having our annual duck dinner.
Oh, nice.
Have you ever
And
had duck?
I've only had a duck once, and it was smoked. I don't think it was done right. It was shit. I think it was. Like, I think crispy duck is the way to go.
Oh, we smoke our duck.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. And it's just to
It
me, it's
probably
just
wasn't smoked long enough there. You gotta
that's right.
smoke
That's
it
what I
out.
mean.
They probably just put it at like 400 and cooked it for like half an hour, versus like 180 for 5 hours.
That's what I mean. I don't think he's. I think it was still a little raw. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
easy to cut.
Oh, see, yeah, yeah. They didn't cook it long enough. Is there?
Yeah.
It's probably done enough. If you didn't get sick from it, then it's done enough to kill all the bacteria, but not done enough to make it nice and moist and easy
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
go through. Duck can be there. Smoking can be a little bit tricky there.
Oh yeah, it's an art form, dude. And my boss has got the pellet grill, so he's got that luck of the timing and everything's like perfect. And he just has to sit there and hit a button. And it's all Bluetooth technology. He just
Oh,
has
I
to
don't.
make sure.
Oh, he spent the. Oh, he went a lot more advanced than what mine is.
Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. Some people go crazy, but the pellet grills are just they're so they're so the luxury of that so nice. Hell, I might do a pellet grill now that I think about it, because if I could put something in the middle of the night, go to sleep, and wake up and have it for like in the morning, that'd be sweet. That's what
Make
I would
sure.
do.
Make sure you. Yeah, there's some people who will smoke a set of ribs for like 3 days.
Well, I just do it while I go to sleep
Yeah, but
and just
make
have a
sure you
Bluetooth alarm.
you put the investment in it so that it doesn't shut off on you in the middle of the night.
That's what I mean. Yeah, just have a Bluetooth alarm and then just let it do its thing.
I don't know if it's a safety feature in the pellet grills or what it is, but they tend to like to turn. Mine likes to tend to turn off. It's probably turned off now, but I'm not gonna be worried too about it. I'll just feed at midnight instead of 8.
Yeah, I can't wait to get some smoking tips for you. Oh, I have to get
Oh,
into certain things. Like I still have
well,
to
if you
get into
want
golfing.
smoking
Oh my
tips,
gosh,
there. If
golfing.
you want smoking tips, um, I'll figure out that group my dad's part of on Facebook. There, they'll tell you everything you need to know about smoking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's kind of the nice thing about that's one nice thing about Facebook. One of the very few things I'll say nicely about them is that you can have these specialized groups, that sit around and based on what your interests are.
I know that's so cool, man. It's such a
Yeah,
tight knit community is willing to let everybody know what's good and what's not good and the trade secrets and
yeah.
well, so accepting community. And I was really surprised on the YouTube Battlefield community and how stoked they were to play with me and hang out with me.
Oh yeah.
Really stoked. I appreciate it so much, guys. Thank you. Like it's something
Oh,
special. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I have to get ready for my next live stream. I appreciate you letting me be a guest. That's really
yep.
cool.
You're always welcome here, Simple Jack. I'm gonna head over to Captain Chuck's chat there for a while till he's done streaming, and then I'll head over to yours.
Oh, rock and roll, man. Thank you for your
All right.
time.
Yeah, and check out the Atomic Twister if you ever have a chance. That's a great
I
movie.
was actually watching it a little bit while we were during the stream while we were hanging out. Then I saw Captain Trek notice going on, so I have that on my phone now. But yeah, I'll definitely finish it.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you. Have a good night, and thanks
Uh,
everybody. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and whatever, and have a wonderful day.
Take care. See ya,
All right,
friends.
see ya.